Donald Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York. Queens is a part of New York City, a large and busy place. Donald grew up in a family with 5 children. He was the 4th child. His father, Fred Trump, was a successful man. He built houses and made a lot of money doing it. His mother, Mary, was a kind woman who came from Scotland. She moved to America to live a better life. Donald's childhood was full of many things. He lived in a very big house with 103 rooms. It was so big that it felt like a castle to him. His father wanted all his children to work hard and be responsible. Fred often told Donald to work hard, but Donald did not always listen. When Donald was young, school was not easy for him. He was very active and sometimes acted out. He even threw things at his teachers. This caused him to get into trouble many times. Because of these problems at school, when Donald was 13 years old, his father sent him to the New York Military Academy. This was a school with very strict rules. At first, Donald found it hard to live under such rules. But slowly, he learned discipline. He also learned how to be a leader. At the academy, Donald played baseball. He became the captain of the team. This made him feel proud. It gave him confidence. He started to believe that he could face more difficult challenges in life. After he finished high school, Donald went to college. At first, he studied at Fordham University for 2 years. Then, he moved to the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania. Wharton is a famous business school. Donald wanted to learn more about money and success. He worked hard and graduated in 1968 with a degree in economics. During these years, Donald learned many important lessons. He learned that hard work is very important. He saw that discipline helps people succeed. He also began to dream big dreams. He wanted to do great things in the future. His family helped him, but he also had to face many struggles on his own. Growing up is not easy. It is not only about learning from books. It is about understanding who you are and what you want to do. For Donald, his early years were full of both love and difficulty. These years helped him build a strong character. They helped him develop the hope and ambition that would guide him later in life. Donald's story shows us that everyone can face challenges when they are young. Sometimes these challenges come from inside ourselves. Sometimes they come from outside. What matters most is how we respond. Donald chose to keep going. He chose to learn and grow. He chose to believe in himself. These early years are very important. They set the foundation for all that came next. Without them, Donald's later successes might not have been possible. They teach us that every step in life, even the hard ones, can help us become better. In this way, Donald Trump's early life is a story of growth. It is a story of learning to work hard, to be strong, and to dream big. It is a story that many people can understand and learn from. No matter where you come from, you can build your dreams with patience and courage. After finishing his studies, Donald Trump joined his father's company. The company was called the Trump Organization. At first, Donald worked on fixing old houses. The work was hard, and he often felt tired, but Donald never gave up. He wanted to learn everything about the business and help the company grow. In 1970, Donald moved to Manhattan. Manhattan is a large part of New York City. It is full of tall buildings and many people. Moving there was a big step for Donald. He had many ideas and dreams. He wanted to turn those ideas into real projects. One of his first big projects was the Commodore Hotel. The hotel was old and not very popular. Donald bought the hotel and worked to make it new and beautiful. People liked what he did. This success helped him become known in the city. In 1983, Donald built a very tall and bright building called Trump Tower. Trump Tower is in the middle of New York City. It became a symbol of his hard work and success. Many people admired him because of this building. His name started to spread around the city and beyond. Donald wanted to grow his business even more. In 1990, he opened a big casino called Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City. Atlantic City is famous for its casinos. At first, the casino made a lot of money quickly. But after some time, the business began to have problems. The casino started losing money, and Donald found himself owing a lot of debt. This was a very hard time for Donald. He had many financial problems. People around him started to say that his career was over. He felt heavy inside but did not want to give up. To pay his debts, Donald sold some things, like his boat and his plane. Even when it was difficult, he kept working and dreaming. Donald's story shows us how important it is to be strong during hard times. He did not let failures stop him. Instead, he learned lessons from these problems. He learned how to keep hope alive. He believed that after hard work and smart decisions, things could get better. His career was full of risks. Sometimes risks bring great rewards. Other times, they bring failures. Donald was not afraid to take risks. He always wanted to try new ideas. This helped him grow and become successful. Even when facing problems, Donald stayed curious. He wanted to see what would happen next. He kept pushing forward. This spirit of not giving up is very important for anyone who wants to succeed. Donald Trump's business journey teaches us many things. It teaches us to work hard every day. It teaches us to be brave and try new things. It also teaches us to learn from mistakes and not lose hope. His story is not only about money or buildings. It is about a man who had big dreams and was willing to work hard to make them true. It is about facing challenges and continuing to move forward. Everyone can learn from Donald's journey. When things are hard, we should not stop. We should keep trying and believe in ourselves. Success comes to those who never give up. This is why Donald Trump's early business career is so inspiring. It shows that with courage, patience, and hard work, it is possible to reach great heights. Even if the path is difficult, the journey is worth it. In the end, Donald's story is a lesson in strength and hope. It reminds us that failures are only steps on the way to success. With every challenge, there is a chance to grow and improve. For anyone learning English or facing their own challenges, Donald's story offers hope. It tells us to dream big, work hard, and never give up, no matter what happens. This is the spirit that made Donald Trump a well-known businessman. It is the spirit that can help each of us to reach our own dreams. Donald Trump's personal life has been full of love, changes, and many important moments. In 1977, he met a woman named Ivana. She was from a country called Czechoslovakia. They quickly fell in love and got married. Together, they had 3 children, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. For some time, their family was happy and strong. But over the years, problems began to appear between them. In 1991, Donald and Ivana decided to get a divorce. After that, in 1993, Donald met another woman named Marla. She was an actress. They fell in love and had a daughter named Tiffany. However, their marriage did not last, and they divorced in 1999. Later, in 2005, Donald met Melania, a woman from Slovenia. They got married and had a son named Baron. Melania is still with Donald today, and they live together. Donald became well known not only as a businessman but also as a television star. In 2004, he started a TV show called The Apprentice. On this show, Donald watched people work and made decisions about their jobs. He often said the famous words, "You're fired." The show was very popular and lasted for 14 seasons. This helped Donald become even more famous around the world. He also appeared in some movies, like Home Alone 2. Sometimes, he joined wrestling events where many people saw him in a different way. These moments showed that Donald was not just a businessman. He was also a public figure with a strong personality. People saw him as funny, serious, and sometimes surprising. In 2015, Donald made a big decision. He chose to run for President of the United States. Many people were surprised by this choice. Running for president is not easy. It requires courage and hard work. Donald worked hard on his campaign and spoke to many people about his ideas. In 2016, Donald won the election. He became the 45th President of the United States. His time as president was full of both successes and challenges. He made many important decisions and faced a lot of criticism from people who did not agree with him. Being president is a very difficult job that requires strong leadership. In 2020, Donald lost the election to Joe Biden. This was a sad moment for him. He took some time to think and reflect on what had happened. But Donald did not stop. He wanted to come back and continue his work. In 2024, Donald returned to politics. During the campaign, something very dangerous happened. A bullet was fired near him but missed. This was a scary moment that could have changed everything. Despite this danger, Donald did not give up. He kept working hard and stayed determined. Donald won the election again in 2024. Now, at 78 years old, he became the 47th President of the United States. This made him one of the oldest presidents in history. Even with his age, Donald showed that he was still strong and ready to lead. Donald Trump's story teaches us many lessons. It shows that love and family are important parts of life. It also shows that fame and success can bring both happiness and difficulties. Most of all, it teaches us about courage, determination, and never giving up. No matter what happens in life, we can keep moving forward. We can learn from our mistakes and keep trying to do better. Donald's journey reminds us that with hard work and strong will, we can achieve great things. For people learning English, Donald's story is easy to understand and full of useful lessons. It helps learners see how life can be full of ups and downs. It also shows that success is not only about money, but about the strength to face challenges. In the end, Donald Trump's personal life, fame, and political journey are a story of hope. It is a story about working hard, loving deeply, and leading bravely. This story can inspire anyone who wants to follow their dreams and never give up. Donald Trump's story is a powerful journey full of many ups and downs. From his early days growing up in Queens, New York, to becoming a famous businessman and then the President of the United States, his life shows us how important it is to work hard, stay strong, and never give up. He faced many challenges, including problems in school, business failures, and personal difficulties. But through it all, Donald kept moving forward with courage and determination. His story teaches us that success does not come easily or quickly. It takes patience, effort, and the willingness to learn from mistakes. Even when things seem difficult or when we face failure, it is important to keep trying. Donald's life shows that with hard work and a positive attitude, we can overcome many problems and reach our goals. One important lesson from Donald Trump's life is about the power of hope and resilience. No matter how hard life gets, we can choose to stay hopeful and keep going. We all have dreams, and sometimes the path to those dreams is not smooth. But if we believe in ourselves and continue to work hard, we can achieve great things. You can apply this lesson in your own life by setting clear goals and working toward them step by step. When you face challenges, remember that they are part of the journey. Use every experience, good or bad, as a chance to learn and grow. Stay positive, be patient, and don't be afraid to take risks. Most importantly, believe in your ability to succeed. Thank you for listening carefully and finishing this story. By doing so, you have improved your English listening and understanding skills. Learning through stories is a great way to practice because it helps you connect words with real-life ideas and feelings. Now, here is a small question for you. Please write your answer in the comments below. Which lesson from Donald Trump's story do you think is the most important? Never give up and keep trying. Success comes without hard work. Write it or be in the comments and share your thoughts with us. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more like this, please subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us stay motivated to create more quality content to help you learn English. Also, if you would like to support us financially, please consider donating. We work hard to make these free lessons because we want to help you learn English better. Early days are always challenging, and your help means a lot to keep this channel running. Thank you again, and we look forward to sharing more inspiring stories with you soon.